So I will take again video about review article. Article title Contextualizing the Preaching of the Gospel Through Culture in the Dayak Keninjal Tribe of West Kalimantan. Publishingnya, penerbitnya Jurnal Kamasean, ya Kantor Raja, Volume 6 and Issue 1. Next, review article. This article essentially attempt to examine the duties and responsibility of Christianity. Christianity is required to continually renew itself. This effort is intended as part of maintaining and ensuring the church's continued growth. The church needs to contextualize itself effectively within the existing culture. Culture is a gift from God that must be understood through faith. Jadi pengantar awal bahwa penulis menyadari bahwa pada dasarnya kebudayaan itu tidak bisa kita tolak karena kebudayaan adalah anugerah dari Tuhan untuk kita dekati. Harusnya kita dekati seperti itu. Culture can be effectively utilized in the context of evangelism. Various culture elements are recognized as containing elements of the gospel within which contextual theology can be applied. Evangelists can effectively reconstruct culture as an effort to bring the gospel closer to the immediate context of society. The gospel can have a positive impact on understanding when translated directly into the context of the lives of the people, which is a form of culture because it has been lived since ancient times and is well understood by the local population. Jadi pada dasarnya para penginjil harus memanfaatkan kebudayaan itu sehingga dimanfaatkan untuk bagaimana kehidupan warga jemaat bertumbuh gitu. In the context of Dayak culture, the author provides a reconstruction of thinking that within Dayak culture there are various cultures that can be reconstructed as a contextual theology. For the author, traditional dance culture, traditional clothing, and even various local culture of the Dayak people essentially contain elements of the gospel. It is hoped that this theological reconstruction effort will be well affirmed by the church so that the gospel becomes closer to Dayak culture. Utilizing local wisdom in theology help in the fundamental effort to create theology that is relevant to the context. Jadi pada dasarnya salah satu kebudayaan bahwa menurut penulis ini dalam kebudayaan Dayak banyak yang kemudian dapat direkonstruksi baik dari segi tari kebudayaan, tari tradisional, bagaimana baju tradisional itu dapat direkonstruksi sebagai suatu unsur yang memiliki nilai injili yang dapat diterapkan untuk sesuai dengan konteks bagaimana secara fundamental tadi itu. Next, in the context of Dayak culture, there is a form of culture called betangkan. This term refers to the practice of adopting children into a family. While various considerations exist for adoption, this article focus on the context in which a child receives love even without their biological parents. The Dayak people conceptualize this practice as an expression of human compassion for others. This, of course, is a Christian ethic thought stemming from how to implement love itself. Jadi pada dasarnya salah satu kebudayaan yang ada di Dayak ialah betangkan. Betangkan ini mengadopsi anak dan bagi penulis ini sudah memiliki unsur injili. Ini salah satu etika Kristen yang dapat diterapkan. Next, especially in the Christian context, the concept of adoption is understood to be present in the Old Testament. This context is essentially Abraham's practice of betrothal to Eliezer, who was then appointed as his heir. This capacity certainly has a theological foundation. A person who applies love within the community and even makes it a part of their culture essentially bridges the gap between how love truly applies to humanity. This is the author's intention to contextualize Dayak culture given its biblical elements. Jadi pada dasarnya mengadopsi anak itu ada memiliki landasan Alkitabiah dalam Perjanjian Lama secara khusus. Abraham mengangkat Eliezer sebagai ahli warisnya itu sudah memiliki landasan Alkitabiah, dan pada dasarnya ada elemen Alkitabnya dalam bagian biblical element. Jadi pada dasarnya kebiasaan daya ini bisa direkonstruksi sebagai suatu telekontekstual. So, masuk dalam bagian kritik. Being a critical, not it serves as a critical and in the depth account of the effort to see that culture is essentially a bridge in reconstructing the gospel. Culture, which is the identity of each particular community, cannot be seen as a barrier to the gospel. Culture should not be eliminated from the Christianity capacity, as long as it can be reconstructed as a culture containing elements of the gospel. Beyond emphasis that talk culture, we can know God in your daily lives. One example of the Dayak culture provides clear implication regarding how the application of love has been lived since the culture, even before Christian arrived in the Dayak, especially. Enjoying the gospel talk culture becomes a beautiful sense of gratitude in each person's spiritual journey. Jadi pada dasarnya untuk menjadi kritik, bukan menjadi sebenarnya kritik, menjadi satu penegasan saja bahwa kebudayaan harus dimanfaatkan. Misalnya kita berkaca di Dayak tadi, bahwa kebudayaan itu tidak selamanya bertentangan dengan Injil. Kita dapat memanfaatkan kebudayaan itu sendiri, kita rekonstruksi dengan baik, sehingga melalui kebudayaan itu dapat mendekatkan Injil bagi konteks kehidupan masyarakat. Jadi mungkin itu dari saya. Thanks for time.